So here it is, my carpet python cage for probably males and small adult females. Nobody is making anything like this, so I decided to make my own. We have this one, unfortunately, is out of melamine, but I think because I used the CB70 tub liner, it's actually an iris tub, that the melamine cage will last, because you're not going to have any direct moisture contact with the melamine, so it shouldn't expand. So here we go. I'll go through it, the dimensions first, and then I'll explain some of the stuff. So our exterior dimensions: the width is 34 3/4 inches, the depth is 19 inches, the height is 19.5 inches. The interior dimensions: the width is 33 1/4 inches, the depth is 17.5 inches, and the height is 18 inches. Now the height, you can make it as short or as tall as you want. The hardware I got from CompleteCabinetHardware.com. We got the lock. Go ahead and unlock it, Blake. That was $13.50. You can get those at Menards. Unlock it.
It's already unlocked.
You can get the lock for $13.50 at CompleteCabinetHardware.com, or go to Menards, and I think I saw it there last night for $6. Almost the exact same lock. The handles, I got those. They were $4.50 each. I haven't attached them yet. I don't know if I'm going to drill through them and put a screw into the plexiglass, or if I'm just going to use like a silicone adhesive. And then the track we got from Complete Cabinet Hardware as well. The track was $8, and the handles were $4.50 each. So far invested in this cage, the melamine was $25 for the sheet. I had Home Depot cut everything to size for me, which the guy there did a great job. You really have to talk to them and let them know it needs to be precise, because if they're off, and even the slightest bit, it's not going to fit together nice. And I honestly didn't want to get my tools out this time of year and start trimming stuff up. The plexiglass was $20, and the lights that I have inside the cage are just battery operated. They take 3 AAA batteries. They're LED. I got a 3-pack for $10 from Home Depot, and I'm only using 2 in there. I might put the third one in there, I don't know. Honestly, the snakes don't like the lights, so I'll rarely use the lights, only when I'm observing the snakes. And then you can see I hung a piece of PVC, I believe that's 1.5 inches. I just used some miscellaneous hardware I got from Menards. I probably spent maybe $3 or $4 on that. So my total investment thus far, without heat and without the tub, is $100. You add a heat pad or heat tape. I'm going to use a 1 foot by 1 foot or 11 inch by 1 foot piece underneath the one end for the hot spot. That's going to be probably a little over $10. And then the tub is probably $13 approximately. So you're looking total investment for this cage, if you build it yourself, of about, what is that, $125 to $30, something like that. This video is going to be very raw. It's just informational to answer questions. So if anybody wants to do this on their own, they can do it. Stay tuned. At the end of the video, I'll list all of the materials that I used, where I got them from, and the cost. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and go make your own. Also, another thing I'd like to point out is you could use any tub size, or you could use multiple tubs to create a longer cage, and you could have different sections. Like, you could use 3 tubs lined together, and one of them could be a water bowl, one of them could be a hot spot, and one of them could be a cool spot. I put a floating shelf in there. Notice that it's recessed. I just modified that with some coat hangers, drilled holes in the tubs to hang the shelf. That way, if the snake goes to the bathroom on the shelf, it's not going to go down the sides of the tub. It's just going to, it should go right back into the tub, and I can take the tub out and clean the shelf and the tub. That's not my permanent shelf that I'm going to use. It's melamine. I plan on getting some other type of material that's easier to clean and that won't swell. And hopefully I can get just a piece of PVC cut for that maybe. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but anyway, it's still a work in progress. I might do a couple more things to it here and there, but for the most part, there it is. Okay, this is the plexiglass. I cut it myself. The edge, I actually used a bastard file is what it's called to smooth out the edge. I'm not sure if I'm going to flame polish it yet or not. The bastard file actually did a nice job, though. It's nice and smooth, and it's a nice finished edge. I cut the plexiglass with a small battery operated skill saw. There's other ways to cut it, more than one way to skin a cat. That's just how I did it. And here's kind of what the shelf looks like.